Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Just looking at the new FV201 or the A45. So this is what it looks like in the garage. A nice looking tank. Very fantastic looking model. I really love what Wargaming have done, and I think you're going to love this tank as well. It's fantastic. So let's have a closer look at it. So weight. It's a heavy tank. It's 55.88 tons basic with an engine power of 800 horsepower. Top speed of 31. Traverse of 28. Armour 76 in the front, 50 on the side, 38 at the rear. Now the turret 152mm on the front. Absolutely solid. The sides and rear 88mm. So like a British tank, it's quite solid. So let's look at the gun. The gun, it's a 76.2mm. Rate of fire 13.95. Standard pen 171, which is quite good. With premium, it's 239, and HE, it's 38. Damage 150, 150, 190. Accuracy 0.39, which isn't the best. And an aim time of 2.3 seconds. So it's quite a nice looking tank. So I'm going to get it set up already, get some camo on it, get a nice crew, put some equipment in, and then we'll see what this bad boy can do. But actually first, before we move on to that, let's compare it to the Black Prince, which is the British Tier VII heavy tank that's already in play, and see how it compares. So the penetration is the same, damage is the same, so it's basically the same gun. But it's got DPM of 2,182, so it's an additional 305 damage per minute, which is really good. Reload time, it's 0.67 faster, so the rate of fire goes up by 2 rounds per minute, so 12.514, so it's quite good, so 12.5 shots a minute. Ammo capacity is down by 10, so the Black Prince can deal more damage in the long run. So that's one aspect that's an issue. Caliber, yep, the same. Shell velocity is the same, so 884 meters a second. View range is slightly better, so it's 380 meters instead of 370. Signal distance is down by 135, so it's just under 600, 594. Accuracy is just slightly down by 0.048 in comparison to the Black Prince. Aim time is the same. After shooting, it's actually quite nicely different by better by 0.4, almost 0.48 better after shooting. Traversing, it's better. On the move, it's the same. Traversing at full speed, it's quite nicely better by 1.61. So it loses out moving at full speed, which is quite unusual because the Black Prince is actually slower. So let's have a look. Gun depression is 8 degrees. Gun elevation 20. Gun traverse is 40 and a quarter. Turret traverse 37.5. Chassis traverse is 28. So it's actually 8 better than the Black Prince, which is really good. Not that the Black Prince is really good, but that this is really good in comparison to the Black Prince. And the turret traverse is 6.3 degrees faster. So basically you've got the same tank, but a higher DPM, a faster moving hull, and a faster moving turret, which is not bad, you know. So horsepower is up by 200 to give a power to weight ratio of 14.32, which is 2.3 better than the Black Prince, which is really good. Chassis traverse, like I said, is at 8 better. Now, the speed forward, 31 km/h, which is very nice in comparison to the 20 that the Black Prince has got. Reverse, it can almost go as fast as the Black Prince in reverse. It's got 16, which is really good for this sort of heavy vehicle, certainly from the British at this time. On hard terrain and medium terrain, the terrain resistance is the same. But on soft terrain, the terrain resistance improves by 0.192, which is really good. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, the cost per shell is the same. The repair cost is better by 220, so there's hardly anything in it. And the health, it's actually got 50 more hit points for the same tier. Let's have a look at the armour values. Ammo rack, turret, fuel tank are just as good. The engine is actually 73 points more more than it can take before it's damaged. So it'll take more critical damage before it's actually damaged. The tracks, gun, and optics are the same, and the radio is 20 stronger. So that's really good. Let's have a look at the armour. Hull armour is down, so it's got that mobility. It's got the mobility instead of the armour in comparison to the Black Prince as the heavy. So it's 70 worse. The sides 44 worse. The rear 12 better. Try and move around so it gets shot in the back, or not shot at all. The front of the turret is the same as the Black Prince, and it's quite well angled, whereas the Black Prince has got flat sloped armour. So this is more of a ridgeline tank. Even though it's a heavy, it's got the mobility, it's got the power to weight ratio, and it's got a good turret, whereas the body is not so good. The side is weaker by 6mm, the rear weaker by 6. The tracks are tougher by 5. The gun is weaker by 10, and the chance of engine fire is the same at 20%. So all in all, what you're looking at is a tank which is a bit more like a medium hill ridgeline working tank. So actually, let's have a look at it and compare the FV to, say, the Comet. So bear with me a second. So comparing it to the Comet, the penetration is better by 23, which is quite good. The damage per shot is up by 10, so it's better. But the Comet's got a faster firing gun, so it's got a DPM 63 better. So it loses out in DPM, but it's got more penetration, so it doesn't have to get around the side like the Comet would. The ammo capacity is better than the Comet by 13 rounds. So the Black Prince has got more, then the A45, then the Comet. The shell velocity is up by almost 100 meters per second, which is quite significant. So less lead time, and it's a more punchy gun. The view range is the same with Comet, and 135 meters less signal range. Accuracy, it's actually less accurate on the move than the Comet, so it's 0.048 worse. Aim time is the same, so that's quite good. It's a nice gun. But every aspect is either the same or improved with the accuracy of this gun in comparison to the Comet, which is really, really nice. Gun elevation is the same. Gun depression, it actually loses out by 4 degrees. The tank's only got 8 degrees of gun depression, whereas the Comet's got 12. So the Comet is much better on ridgelines. Gun traverse is identical to the Comet, so you see the similarities and the difference. That I suppose the FV comes somewhere between the Black Prince and the Comet for its usability on the battleground. So, and the traverse is 10 degrees worse, so it's a heavier turret, and it's got that more punchy gun, so it can't traverse quite as much. But it is a heavy tank. Chassis traverse is 28 instead of 36, so it's 8 worse than the Comet. Power is actually up, but the power to weight ratio is down by 5.5, so it's got 14.3 instead of the Comet's 19.88, which is it's noticeable. Chassis traverse, it's that 8 degrees we talked about. Going forwards, the Comet's got 51.5 kph, whereas this has only got 31. So it's the difference between the heavy and the medium. Reversing, the Comet's got 18, whereas this has got 16. So reversing, they're both quite good, but the Comet has got it. The terrain resistance, it's about 15% better for the Comet. About 20-25% say for on medium terrain, and soft terrain about 12%, something like that, better than the A45 or the FV201. So it's not as nimble around the battlefield, hasn't got the power to weight ratio either. So it's going to be a little bit sluggish, and then it's not as good on ridgelines. Coming down to the shell price, it's that the Comet shells are cheaper by 25 a shot, and repairing, it's not 95 worse. It's more expensive to repair, so it's not a lot in it. Health wise, it's got 350 more hit points than the Comet. Let's have a look. The ammo rack is 20 stronger. The turret rotator is 10 better. Fuel tank 25 better. Engine 73 better, so it's very tough. The tracks are 50 stronger. It's a much more substantial tank. The gun is 14 better. The optics are the same. The radio is 20 better. And let's look at the angling of the hull and things like that. So it's 0.2, so it's almost identical. The size of the hull is 7 better. The rear is 6 better. The turret front is 41 stronger than the Comet, which is very, very good. The turret, the sides 25.9 better, 26 mil better. The rear 31, almost 32 better, and the tracks 5 stronger. So all in all, the only thing that's worse armoured is the gun, which is 10 worse. So it's 20 instead of 30, and it's got that same chance of fire of 20%. So that's how it compares. It's somewhere in between the Black Prince and the Comet for its usability on the battlefield. So now after this, I'm going to kit the tank out and then get into a game to show you what it can actually do. Right, I've kitted it out with binoculars, vents, and gun rammer. So let's put some camo on before we head out. There we go, and let's get straight into a game and see what this can do. I have no idea, I've never played this before, I don't know what it's going to be like, so let's see. So I think this could be very, very interesting. So here we are in Kharkov with the fantastic FV201, or the A45, which is a brilliant, brilliant tank, and thank you Wargaming for coming up with another stunner, I think. So let's see what it's really like. So let's see how long it's going to take to get in. So we're top tier, which is quite good. So we've got a strong turret, okay mobility. The hull is a bit weak. Let's see what we can do. Usually I head down to the circle, so I'm going to try and get down to the circle, control the circle, to be able to move back if necessary, and control the battle from there. Push into the base, swing around behind them, destroy them from the front, as a heavy tank should. So go and lead the troops. I'm going to let the guys know that's where we're going, or that's where I'm going. They don't have to go, but I'm just indicating, give them a bit of information that that's where I want to go, and that's where I will be going. So that turns quite nicely. Let's have a look. It's a really, really nice looking model. Wow. Yes. Very, very nice. So yeah, we're up to 31 kph really quickly, but that's it. It's like any of the Brits. Well, you've got that top speed limit, but at least it's 50% more. Like the review I did of the VK 4502B the other day. So it's yeah, additional 50% over the mouse, with a similar sort of armor profile. Yeah. Accurate gun. Oh. Come on, out of the way. Out of the way. Let's repair the gun. Very, very accurate gun. Wow. Very impressed. Time to move. Keep pushing. We're down. We've got someone sneaking around there, but these guys aren't watching. I'm going to try and indicate. Right, so we won. Let's have a look at the post-game stats. So we won 42,021 credits, 1,626 XP. So let's see how we did that. So yeah, 1,235 damage, 542 base XP. No kills, sadly, but 10 shots, which is quite good. Fast firing gun, quite accurate. 8 shots hit, 8 penetrated, so very good penetrating value with standard ammo. Took 12 shots, 9 penetrated, 3 bounced, and so we bounced 370 damage, which is quite nice. And so 42,000 base, leaving us 14,296 credits after what we'd paid out. We'd lost 20,000 because of the additional tea that I put in consumables. So otherwise, that would have been 34,000 credits. You'd be up, which is quite good. Or without premium, you'd be up 298. So not quite so good. With the standard, it'd be 542 experience plus a bonus of 108 to give you 1,192 for the ×2. But with premium, 813 experience with a bonus of 162 for 1,788 experience, which is very, very nice. So it's a very nice tank. It's solid. It's got a very nice turret, and it can potentially still block some shots with the hull. It's maneuverable enough around the battlefield. Would have been nice to have had a bit more support, but the team went on to push to the win. So I tried to lead from the front, use this properly as a heavy tank, get down behind cover, use the turret, and just blow everything that's a problem away to allow your team to steam through. Hopefully you can survive a bit longer. Right, after the last game, I'd increased the view range of the commander and the radio operator, and because the gun was taken out, I've actually put on the armor ability for the gunner to allow him to be able to repair the gun and to be more accurate if it's damaged. Whereas the gun was really accurate in the last game. So for the driver, I've gone for mobility to enhance its ability off-road, and with the loader, I've gone for just repairs. So that's how it looks at the moment. I'm going to take off the consumables, put in fire extinguisher, see how it goes in this setup. So let's get straight into a battle, see what it's like now, and roll things forward. See what it's like in different situation with the crew starting to become better, and see how it rocks and rolls now, rather than in the city environment. We'll try and use the elevation as much as possible. Okay, so we're mid-tier. Let's see what we can do. Lerva can penetrate IS-3s. KV4 could be an issue. We've got good penetration. 152 SU. Let's have a look. So I'm thinking of trying to use a ridge line to defend from. Move up, possibly down towards the water. Depends where the rest of the team go. I want to support them because we're a tier 7 in tier 8 game. So spot for the arty, help provide for everyone, look after everybody, and take up the targets of opportunity. Use the punchy nature of the gun to get those shots just straight in, and use that ability, the 170mm or 239, which is very nice with premium. So let's see where people are going. They all seem to be. Oh no, there's a large contingent going over to the left. So we've got the AT7 and the Chaffee on this side. There's not a lot coming this way, so I'm going to take a defensive position, head up to this ridge, use the turret to shoot down, and hope we don't get nobbled by artillery. So that's the theory at the moment. Take up a good position, set up the binoculars. Now the extra power to weight ratio that we, the extra engine oomph we put in helped us to get up the hill better. Let's watch for him coming through, see if we can get some shots in. Angle to get some spotting in that direction. Looks like they're pushing over on the D line as well. So he's scouting the town to allow them to push, which is quite a good manoeuvre. And our guys just sat there. They charged into the middle and then just sat. Oh well. Nice, he's gone. Time to push. So the A434 coming in, T34 coming in. So let's see what we can do. See if they can hold on that flank. I'll try and help the guys to push this way. Oh, he's taking. He's gone into the bridge. And our lure just sat there. Well, he's always moving away. He's running away. I'll go and try and help in the base because he's not doing anything, and we've got a heavy tank AFK by the look of it. So IS-3 AFK, that's really not going to help. Yeah, I really don't believe that. Vitas123, thanks for being AFK. Yep, you really helped the team. Oh, he's disconnected. Sorry, mate. Oh, he's there. Oh, he's running away from a light tank. No, I'm sorry, I don't mean it. So going up this hill, it's okay. It's accelerating slightly. Let's see what the elevation's like from here. So I got set. Yeah, shot on the side from the IS. Not nice. KV4 coming in that way. Let's try and get a shot. Come around behind him. See what we can do. Hopefully, Standard's going to be able to go through him, help these guys before he takes them to pieces. Track damage are up to 28, so that limits our momentum. Hopefully I can help before he's destroyed the AT7. Nicely done. Very, very nicely done. There's an ISU 152 which could one-shot me. Or him. Hopefully if we can stay at enough of range, spot, use the binoculars, stay in cover slightly. Trying to spot where he's hiding. I'm going to move forward, try and use the lakeside for cover. There he is. Ooh, found him. But he found me first. Nice shooting on Motoyoshi. But good going, guys, good going. Came together in the end. Right, let's get in some gameplay, see what happens in the FV. Now that we've got the optics in rather than binoculars. Okay, here we are, top tier, and Black Prince on the other side. So we can see how they differ between the Black Prince and the FV201 because they're the same tier. So let's have a quick look, see what it looks like. See, he's got all the flat slopes, but we're well angled. So I'm going to go to the centre, move up to a starting position around about GH5. Use the turret. There's only an FV RT on the other side, so I think that should be quite good, and we'll be able to control the centre. Use the gun elevation to be able to control it and spot for the team and take control of the area. So that's the plan at the moment. Control the centre as we did in the other game, and be able to then be able to move to whichever flank is needed or push centre as needed. But the first thing is control the centre. From there, you can actually dictate the state of play and the pace with the opponent. Doesn't he know that he's damaged himself? Doesn't that guy know that the Black Prince won't actually go any faster? He's just trying to damage himself. Oh well, he'll learn. So 31. So it's actually quite mobile. So we were coming down there and it didn't look like a slope or anything in the flat, and we got up to 31 kph. So it should only be 30, but yeah, we just managed 31, which is nice. Oh, just missed. Not quite as accurate as you want. Get down quick. We might take one shot. If he's moved on, hopefully we can push around behind. Possibly take anyone from behind who's pushing this way. I really don't know what's happened on the flank. Okay. But we're a few tanks up, so I'm going to use the turret strength. So we just wait. We don't need to push. We're tying up these two tanks. The guys are flanking. We'll get the opportunity in a minute. Don't fret. Allow the team to do their job. Just too much, but we put the pressure on for the team. That was good fun. I know I pushed a bit too much, but I was just having fun. Okay, 800 experience. Let's have a look at the basic details. So, mid-table, 566 base, 16 shots, 9 hit, 6 penned, 900 damage, spotted 299, and came out with almost 9,000 credits. 849 base, which is really nice, plus 169, 1,018 experience. So it's a very viable tank. I rate it, and it's actually fun to play. So that's one of the things you don't often find premiums which are actually really well. They're nice, but this one actually feels good to play. So I hope you like what I put up. I'm going to be playing this more often. I really like it. So yeah, I hope you do too. And I hope you can get one really soon. And check out my other videos that I'll be coming up with. So check out, subscribe. I'm the Gaming Bear, and see you on the next one. Thanks very much.